Sure.
And for the recording, this is our presentation, Virtual Office Hours, November 1st. And we have a special guest, Mia from Princess, with us today, who's going to talk about all the new fare bundles.
So I just want to make sure everyone can see that.
Yep, we are seeing your version, not the presentation mode.
Okay, let's have a look.
You might need to share the different screen.
How's that?
That'll work. Perfect.
All right, got it.
All right, I'll let you take it away.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I wanted to yes, start by saying that, you know, our obviously our bullet points on this is that it pays to plus. So what we're trying to get the word out to everybody is now more than ever, it pays to plus with us. And we are offering 3 cruise fare options. So we're still offering our standard fare. And we want to just emphasize that, you know, if your clients, if they just want the standard fare, if they just want the no frills, nothing included, just the cruise, they're still absolutely fine to do that. It's still a good, you know, a good package, good price, and they still are absolutely able to book the standard fare. And what I'll do is as I go through the presentation, I'll talk a little bit about the differences on why we want them to upgrade. But of course, if they still want to stay on the standard, they absolutely can. We have the Princess Plus, which is better than the Princess Standard, better value. And then we have our top tier, which is our Princess Premier, which is our best value. So I'm going to go through with you the differences between the 3 packages. So $60 a day for the plus. So just to kind of go back, we changed it again in August. So a lot of these things that I'm going through now, you'll probably be thinking, well, I knew all this already, but because this was part of the package before August, but we did make some slight changes in August. But just to refresh, the Princess Plus package would be $60 a day per guest. It includes the beverage package, the single device Wi-Fi, the gratuities, the premium desserts, which I'll talk more about in a minute, juice bar, which I'll talk more about, and the fitness classes. So just to make sure that you are aware of kind of the pricing structure on this, $60 per day per guest for the plus, which is a saving of more than 55%. So one of the things we are now adding is casual dining meals at no extra cost. So we're actually including some of these dining meals as part of the packages. So the main question is obviously, what are these casual dining meals? Or what are they all about? So you may want to take a picture of this, and I also sent to KK a few days ago a list of the dining guides. You can actually see now what's complimentary and what is actually a nominal charge. So that's one of the biggest changes that we did make in August, which is that we do have a nominal charge for some of our specialty, some more of our specialty dinings now. So you can take a picture of this if it helps, but I'm also going to show you on a separate document a breakdown of the nominal charges on some of the restaurants. So we now have we have two tiers. So we still have the complimentary dining on the left. So all the things that you'll see on the left is included in the fare. Um, and that's, even if they just had the standard fare. And you have your speciality dining. So all of those locations that you can see there, we class them as speciality dining. There is a nominal charge. That's how we like to word it. And the pricing varies by venue. So obviously every ship has different specialty dinings. So there will be nominal charges for some of the different specialty dinings from ship to ship. Um, our dining program has evolved. So now we have the complimentary dining, the casual dining. Now this is what's new. So the casual dining is the new portion. So if they go into the salty dog, O'Malley's, K Sushi, Alfredo's, and a few more, they will be $14.99 per meal per person. And again, you may want to take a picture of this if it helps. The specialty dining would be the Sabatini's, Crown Grill, the Catch by Rudy, Harmony, and more, and from $35 per meal per person. Now we do have the experiential dining, which is new. So I was talking to KK about the 360 experience, where it was invite only. But we are now charging, and it was complimentary on the two ships that we had it on previously. Now we're going to be charging for the 360 experience, $149 for the 360 experience on the two ships, the two new ships that we have that on. It's not going to be invite only anymore. It will be free for suite guests. So if you have suite guests and they're sailing on the two newest ships, the 360 experience will be complimentary. So it's not going to be invite only anymore. So everybody else will be able to make a reservation and actually pay and experience the 360 dining experience. Chef's table Lumiere, chef's table and winemaker's dinner. The prices vary on those. So again, this is just still $60 per day. All of these things are going to be included. I'll talk a little bit more about the room service delivery and the Ocean Now delivery in a moment. So for just $60 per day, they're going to get the plus beverage package. So those are drinks up to $15 a day. So before it was $12 a day, it's now $15 a day. They get the Wi-Fi single device. Just so you know, they can toggle between two devices. So if they do have two devices, like they have a phone and they have an iPad, they can switch one off and move over to the other device. But they can only use one single device at a time. The gratuities for all the housekeeping and dining staff. The casual dining, so as I referred to in the previous slides that we are now charging for, that will be part of the package. The premium desserts. So the premium desserts, these are new desserts that we've created. Some of them contain alcohol, but they're really extravagant premium desserts. So they'll have that as part of the package. They'll have the juice bar, the fitness classes. So recently we entered into a contract with the biggest fitness franchise in the United States called Exponential Fitness. You may see them dotted around. They have lots of different types of fitness studios, like Cycle Bar, Pure Bar. They have a Pilates club. They have a yoga club. So they have rolled out these new fitness classes on board the ship. On each ship. It is taking time to roll out the specific ones on each ship. So again, every ship is going to be different while we're doing the rollout. We have to train the fitness staff on all these classes, get the equipment. But there are new classes. The fitness classes remained the same for years and years and years and years. So now we really are being a bit more innovative with our fitness classes. So we're launching these really more advanced fitness classes that you would see on land. So if you're a lot of people, if they're a member of like Cycle Bar on land, then they can go on board the ship and continue with that program on board. So these will have a charge for non plus and premier guests. For standard guests, they would be chargeable classes, but they are included in these packages. The room service delivery and the Ocean Now delivery, we are now charging for if you don't have the package, which I'll talk about more in a minute. So if you do have the package, you'll get your room service delivery complimentary and your Ocean Now delivery complimentary. For those of you that aren't familiar with what the Ocean Now delivery is, it's where you can be anywhere on the ship and order anything you want at any time. So we do now have a nominal charge for that, but if they have the package, it will be included in the package. And still just $80 a day for the Premier. So the Premier package is the ultimate package, right? So it's the third one on the list. So you'll get the plus beverage package. So they'll be able to have more of their top shelf liquor. So if you have clients that enjoy, their brandies or their scotch or their premium cocktails, this includes drinks up to $20 a day. So they will be able to have those more expensive drinks. So if you're having conversations with your clients and they really like that more top shelf liquor, then the Premier package is the package that they really want to go for, because that would cover your more expensive cocktails and spirits and liquors from the beverage selection. You also have 4 devices included in the Premier package. So 4 devices. So great if you have families or groups sailing and they want to bring laptops, iPads, phones, all these gadgets. They'll be able to have 4 devices that they can access the Wi-Fi onto. So some people now like to do some work while they're sailing, work remotely. So this is great. So they can log in the laptop and still have their phone going. So they have 4 devices on this one. And all the gratuities are included. They'll get unlimited casual dining, they'll get unlimited fitness classes, unlimited premium desserts, unlimited Ocean Now delivery and room service delivery. That will all be complimentary and included, unlimited juice bar. They will get 2 specialty dinings per sailing. So the 2 specialty dinings per sailing is a really great appeal. Because that's not included in the plus package. Also photo package. So we still have many clients that love to get their photos done while they're on board. So they'll get an exclusive photo package. So they'll be able to get their photos done while they're on board. They'll get the medallion accessory, which is the clip accessory. They'll get that as part of the medallion when they receive the medallion. Princess prizes. So every time your cabin door opens, so every time you approach your cabin door and it unlocks, they will be automatically entered into prize draws. Now, some of these prize draws, people ask me all the time, what can they win? The majority of the prizes are onboard credit, free cruise. They can actually win a free cruise, but most of it is onboard credit, and then things like that. So every time they open their stateroom door, they will be automatically entered in. Just something to note with that is connected with the casino, so it's not applicable in port. So when the ship's in port, it wouldn't apply. But when the ship's sailing, every time they approach the door, they will be automatically entered in to win all these different prizes while on their cruise. We now have reserved seating in the theatre just for our Princess Premier guests. So our Princess Premier guests will have a section of reserved seating in the theatre. As we know, the theatre gets really busy. There ends up being a line outside for people to get in and get the seats they want. But we will have some of the best seating reserved for our Premier clients. So a saving there, and something again to remember, is that it's $80 a day and they're saving more than 75%. So really what you're having is you're having like that more all-inclusive feel. So really they're not, having to pay or purchase for anything on board. Obviously you've got the spa, you've got the shopping, but pretty much everything else is covered, particularly if they went for the Premier package. So again, to explain in a nutshell what the Ocean Now is. So as a Princess Standard client, so if your client only wants the Princess Standard package, then they can still use the Ocean Now, absolutely. But there is a nominal $14.99 access fee per guest, which will be applied to their first order. So every time, like as an example on the picture here, the lady's ordering a cocktail by the pool. If she was on a standard package, it would be a $14.99 charge to have that delivered to her, if she wanted just to order it from her sun lounger. But if they're on the Plus and Premier package, the Ocean Now is always complimentary. So no matter where they are on the ship, whatever they want to order, it will always be complimentary. Room service. So you may have heard we are charging for the room service. The room service has a $5 charge. This is for, again, standard clients. So if they book the standard package, the no frills package, every time they order room service, by using the room service button on their stateroom, there would be a $5 charge. For the Plus and the Premier, the room service is always complimentary. Okay. Medallion shipping. You're probably already aware of this because this has been since December last year. But the Princess Standard package, so if they just book the Princess Standard no frills, they will be charged $10 for the shipping of the medallion. Plus and Premier, the medallion shipping is always complimentary. Now, what we do want to emphasize is that it always can be picked up at the pier. So your standard guest clients, if they don't want to pay the $10 medallion shipping fee, you can always let them know that they can pick it up at the pier. And that is the same for the Plus and Premier. If they just prefer to pick it up at the pier, it's always going to be available for them to be picked up at the pier. So just wanted to, if you want to take a picture of this, it might be easier, but I know we're recording it too. The easiest way to book or upgrade your clients. So it gives you the fare type upgrade offer codes on there where you can upgrade your clients to the Plus or the Premier. So it lists the cost and it lists the offer code on there if you wanted to take a picture. I've also added on there, we've also added on there you can scan the barcode for the toolkit. So we do have the toolkit that's always available on OneSource, which I'm going to show you guys now as well, which gives you all the fare packages, the fare upgrade code, the competitive chart, and the FAQs, which I'll show you guys as well. But if you wanted to use your phone just to scan that, then it'll bring it up for you and you will be able to see everything else. Now, obviously, we want you to upgrade and have your clients on the Plus and the Premier because it's more commission for you. We're really, really moving in that direction now. We're moving in that direction where we want to always encourage our clients to book for the Plus or the Premier package. And that is also a win-win for you because you are going to get more commission when you do that. So I'm glad, obviously, that you're recording this. You can take a picture of this. So it kind of gives you an example of the math that you can do to get more commission when you're upgrading your clients too. And this is based on a 7-day cruise at $60 per day for a Princess Plus client. So it really does pay plus for you as a travel advisor too. Now, I wanted to show you a couple of things that is available on OneSource, and I'm going to bring up OneSource as well so that you can see. But this is really cool because this just gives you can everybody can see that? Can everybody see that?
No, I'm not seeing one source. I'm still seeing why it pays to plus for you.
Oh, let me see. I'm just going to stop sharing for a minute. And then I'm just going to, I want everybody to see this. Is anybody seeing that? Get more value?
No, well, you're not sharing yet.
I'm not sharing.
So you have to go back down to share
Share
screen because you
screen.
stopped sharing.
There we go. There we go. There it is. Can you see that?
And it says get more value with Princess with cruise
Yes,
packages.
yes, yes. So I wanted to show everybody this because this is available on OneSource, but this just gives you a really great way just as a breakdown of what you get in each package. So, you know, you got it's like I say, so you got the standard Princess Standard there, where they're always going to get their dining, accommodation, entertainment, medallion class experience. You got your Princess Plus there, and it lists everything down there as well. So just to confirm, with the Princess Plus, they get, which is new, they get the casual dining meals 2 per cruise. With the Plus, they get premium desserts 2 per day. Fitness classes 2 per cruise. Unlimited juice bar, unlimited Ocean Now delivery and room service delivery. With the Premier, they're gonna get um, 2 specialty dinings, and they're also gonna get unlimited of the new casual dining meals. So again, really getting them to book on the Princess Premier would mean that they just basically get it all inclusive because they'll get all the new casual dining meals there included. They get the premium desserts unlimited. They get the fitness classes is unlimited, unlimited juice bar, and then again all the Ocean Now delivery and the room service delivery included. If you look at the difference there in the saving, so it's a difference of $20 per day per guest. So really, the difference between Plus and Premier is small. So really, it's a good idea to get them on the Princess Premier package. Um, I also wanted to show, okay, is everybody seeing this?
Yes.
Yes, the frequently asked questions. Okay, I know you guys are seeing this, and I'm not going to read all the way through it, but I just wanted to point out a couple of commonly asked questions. That, that that kind of come up with this. Um, the changes have already taken effect, obviously, because we launched this back in August. So the select casual dining venues will now include a cover charge of $14.99 for the new 3-course prix fixe meals. And then the a la carte items may be purchased individually. And also, after I've just gone through this, I am going to show you where you can find this on OneSource as well, so you can read it in your own time. If a guest without a new Plus Premier bundle package pays the one-time Ocean Now delivery service access fee, will other guests in the same booking without a new Plus Premier bundle package also have to pay the one-time delivery service access fee? So Ocean Now delivery service access is a per guest charge applied to the guest folio for the first time they place an order through Ocean Now in the Princess Medallion Class app. This also includes minors within a booking. Will minors without the new Princess Plus bundle package have to pay the Ocean Now delivery service access fee? The answer is yes. So if parental consent has been given to a minor to use the Princess Medallion class app during the Ocean Ready process, the minor will be charged $14.99 Ocean Now delivery service fee the first time they use the Ocean Now. Now, this is a question that often, number 8 is a question that often comes up is, can you still order breakfast for delivery through the doorknob card found in the stateroom? And can they continue to order housekeeping items like ice buckets, bathrobes with no charge? So breakfast ordered for stateroom delivery by placing the card outside the guest stateroom door will continue to be complimentary. So there won't be any additional fees to be charged with that. Regardless of whether they're not, they have the Plus or Premier package, they will get the breakfast complimentary. And the same is true for like the housekeeping items. If they order by telephone any of these ice buckets, bathrobes, there'll be no charge for that. There was one of the other ones. Are third and fourth guests required to purchase the same package, Princess Plus or Princess Premier? Third and fourth guests are not required to purchase or default to the selected package of first and second guests in the stateroom. Obviously, if the third and fourth guests want to opt in for the package, they will need to contact their travel advisor, Hugh, and you can add it in their cruise personalizer. There was another one I wanted to. So it tells you there as well what's included. I'm not going to talk through all the drinks that's included, but what's included in the Plus beverage package is a wide range of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages as well. Coffees, teas, frappuccinos. It includes all the specialty coffees at the coffee bar as well. So it's not just alcoholic drinks. The package has a daily limit of alcoholic beverages of 15 beverages over a 24-hour period. So we run that period from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. The Premier beverage package. So like I say, that includes drinks up to $20. And it also includes the same as the previous package, like the non-alcoholic beverages, the small waters, the fountain sodas, the juice bar, the fresh juices, Red Bull energy drinks. And also just to note as well, it all includes the gratuities. So when they are part of these packages, they don't have to pay the gratuity on top. The gratuity is included. Something else that's important to note as well, the Plus package is drinks up to $15 a day. Premier is drinks up to $20 a day. If, for example, they're on the Premier package and they purchased a drink and it was $22, they would only pay the $2 difference. They're not going to pay the whole price of the whole drink. So it's going to be the difference in the price, if that makes sense. So if a guest is not legal drinking age, we now have a package which is the zero alcohol package. We used to call it the coffee and soda package, which was discontinued. We now call it the zero alcohol package. And that's for guests under the age of 21. A question that always comes up is, what if my client doesn't drink alcohol? So we've made these packages still really, really worth it if they don't drink alcohol. So if they don't drink alcohol, they have a wide range of drinks that they can still choose from. All the fountain sodas that they want, the juice bar, fresh juices, bottled water, all the specialty coffees, teas, frappuccinos, milkshakes, Red Bull energy drinks, everything like that is still part of the package with the service charge included. So it's still absolutely worth it. So if you have a client that says, I'm not really going to drink that much alcohol, or I don't drink alcohol at all, it's still going to cover all those specialty non-alcoholic drinks that they can have on board our ships. The zero alcohol package also includes the same thing. So it includes all the different types of non-alcoholic beverages. Does the 15 max drinks per day include coffee? No, that's only applicable for the alcoholic drinks. Um, yeah, so I think that covers most of it. I'm going to go to one source quickly and show you where you can access all these FAQs so you can read a lot of this in your own time. It tells
Mia,
you what's in,
May I
yeah.
ask a question that perhaps is in here that you can point it to us? Is there a code difference? How do we know if our guests are on the most current plus or if they're on an older plus? Is there a difference in the codes?
No, not that I'm aware of.
So how would we know?
Okay, so let me check. I'll have to check, KK, on that.
Okay, thanks.
So you're asking me how would we know? I'm just making a note of this.
How
If
would we
they,
know which of our guests are on an old plus versus the current plus so that we can know what they
yeah,
will get? Because it just shows us, it says that they're on plus. So the guest assumes that they get what plus gets. But if
right.
they're on an old plus, so I had at one point I'd asked for a list and I was never able to get that. But is there a code difference or something that can identify for us so that we can make sure that our guests don't have surprises on board?
Right, got it. Okay, I don't know the answer, but I'll find out and get back to you on that one.
Thank you.
Okay. Um, okay, so again, tells you on here what's included in the premium desserts, the fitness classes that vary from ship to ship. So you really got all the FAQs there, of everything that's included in these packages. I wanted to show you, I know I sent this to you, KK, so I'm just going to open it, because I know you'll probably send it through, but this I just found would be really helpful. This is a dining guide, which shows you every single dining venue and the cover charges. So it's an up-to-date restaurant and dining venues on board, so it shows you all of them. And then on the far right, it shows you the charges. So if there's no charge, there's no charge. And then the other one has the 40, some of them have the 14.99 cover charge, which will obviously apply if they're on a standard package, not different if they're on a plus or premier. So you can see all the charges down the side. So if you have clients that are asking you about specific dining on board and what they're going to be paying for, everything is listed on there. So I think that's really helpful. So just want to show you, um, I'm just going to stop share for a minute. I just want to show you on one source where you can find all of the information regarding our new fare packages.
So while Mia is looking for that, guys, just wanted to share with you that while I was on board, I went ahead and took pictures of the bar menu page by page, and there's some great things in there. I'll share when Mia's done. I'll share one or two of them, but they list the name brands that are included under Plus. They include the name brands that are included under Premier, and then there are a list of all of the different cocktails that are available. And the nice thing is that they have the prices, so you'll be able to see how many drinks that people would be able to enjoy for what's included with the Plus, or maybe the $1 or $2 that they would spend to upgrade a particular drink. The guests that I had with me on board found this really helpful, just because that way they already had an idea of what they'd be spending.
Yeah, and obviously when we kind of make these changes and we add some nominal fees, we do get a little bit of pushback. And what we really want to focus on is the value of these packages. What we get a lot of feedback about is that, having that all-inclusive feel, particularly with the Premier package, they can really get on board and then everything is just taken care of. You know, they don't get that big long bill at the end with all the different charges that they've made. Um, and also it's about you obviously talking to your clients, seeing what they enjoy, seeing what they're going to be making the most of out of their cruise. And like I said, for example, if they like to have those top shelf liquor drinks and specialty cocktails, and they like the specialty dining, well, then they're going to want to go for the premier package. They're going to get 2 specialty dinings included. So it's just all about finding out what your clients are really, really, really interested in doing during their cruise, and then finding the best package for them. Can you all see my screen there with OneSource?
Yes.
Okay, so just to show you, on the main page here, um, where you have the latest offers, if you move your arrow there to the arrows here to the right, obviously you can see all our latest updates, everything, all the promotions, everything that's happening, ship tours. And right here we have the It Pays to Plus section. So just click on Learn More, and it has a video there explaining everything. And then just here we have some of the things that I've been showing you. So you have your FAQs, you have your fare type flyer, which is the one I showed you, which just gives you a very clear 3 different types of packages and what it includes. We also have it versus the competition chart. So you can see how our packages compare to our competitors. You've got your fare upgrade offer codes, beverage package flyer. So you should definitely go on here, just have a look through those, particularly when questions come up about the Plus and Premier and you don't know how to answer the question. The FAQs are really good because that'll give you the most likely give you the answer to those questions. So yeah, in your own time, you can definitely go on there and have a look through those different ones. So I hope that's helped. Does anybody have any specific questions for me about any of those things?
Hey guys, any questions?
I had a question.
Go ahead, Nargis.
Sure.
Yes, so you mentioned about they charge $10 for shipping the medallion,
Yeah,
and if they don't have the plus or the premier, they have to pay that. But as of now, if they don't get it shipped, they will still be in the blue lane. They'll not be in the green lane.
right.
Is it going to stay that way or?
Yeah, it will, but it's not, we just want to emphasize that it's not going to cause them any issues. Like if they really don't want to pay the $10, um, it's not going to cause any issues at all for them to pick it up at the terminal. And that applies to standard guests and any guests, really. You're right, they're not
Okay,
going to be in the green lane, but they
right.
are still going to be able to get their medallion at the terminal. They they are,
Yeah,
and it will be free if they pick it up at the terminal. We
yeah,
understand the resistance from a lot of people that they don't want to pay the $10 for the shipping if they can just get it for free at the terminal. So absolutely, they can just get it at the terminal for free. That's fine if they want to do that.
yeah. But they're like used to being on the green lane and now they can't be on the green lane. So that's the
I
problem.
know, I know, I
Choice that
know,
they make. Yeah, I
I
mean,
Yeah,
know.
when you think of $10, really, it's compared to what they're paying for their cruise or whatever.
right.
Yeah, either that or they
Yeah,
get it free. But I will tell you this, the line for the green lane was really short. The line for the blue lane was a Disney line
I
lane
know.
that
I
went
know.
way out. And so truthfully, by telling people, really for $10, you want to stand in that line. I can think of a lot of people who would say, "Oh no, for $10, I'm happy to skip the line."
Yeah, I'll probably start telling them now because they're just used to picking it up at the pier because they're like, I get it shipped and it gets lost. You have all these different clients anyway.
Right?
we have
Yeah, but
people that are on the Premier and Plus, and they're just like, oh no, 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 I just rather just get it when I get to the terminal. Like it's really
yeah,
just a
exactly.
preference too. But we just want to make it
Yeah,
clear for everybody that it's easy for them to get it at the terminal, so they don't have to worry about that.
yeah. But just like KK said, the lines, that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Then have it shipped. Hey, Margaret, go ahead.
Um, so during your presentation, you showed us that Princess Plus and Premier are now commissionable. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
They always have been.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
More commission for you. So that's why we really want to support you in making sure that you understand like exactly what's included in these packages and why they're such great value for your clients, because you're going to get more commission on it, because it's so easy just for them to, I mean, you don't want them booking the standard and then getting on board and buying the packages, because they can do that, by the way. So they can get on board and purchase the Plus and Premier. We don't want them doing that. We don't want to even mention that, right? Because we want them to book it through you. And I think that so what we're really trying to do is we're really trying to talk to our clients about what they want to experience from their cruise, what they want. Like I talked about with the photo package, right? We still have so many people that love getting the photo packages done, and the photos are included if they book the premium package, I'm sorry. But also having that all-inclusive feel, just being able to get on board and just being able to, I mean, KK, I mean, like, he'll agree with me on this, right? You just walk up to the bar, you just order a drink, you don't have to worry about, it's all included, or you, it's like having an all-inclusive feel. You're not constantly paying for every small thing on the ship, every drink, like what we used to years ago. Like that's how it was done years ago. We want to now encourage people to really personalize their cruise a bit more and get what they want from their cruise. And that's what's included in these packages. Something that came up was about the fitness classes. A lot of pushback we've had, like, well, Pete, my clients are not interested in fitness classes. Well, what we've done now with Exponential Fitness is we're giving a broader range of fitness type classes. So yes, there'll be like your cardio, like your cycling classes, but then you're going to have yoga, you're going to have Pilates. So these yoga classes for the older clientele, they're great. They're really fantastic yoga classes, and they get those free as part of the package. So you can say to them, look, you got to try one of these yoga classes. They're so relaxing. They're so, you know, they're so great for stretching your body. It's like we've now adapted all our fitness classes to suit more of a broad range of people. So it isn't just about doing aerobics or cycling, it's about doing all different. So these are the kind of conversations that you can have to be able to upgrade them. And the value there, the value is really there. If you look at the packages, if you read through those documents again, you can see the value in these packages. You can see the value.
I think, to Mia's point, listening to your guest, hearing what's important to them, and then sharing with them the opportunity to enhance their vacation. You've all heard me tell the story about, do I really have that second cocktail or that second glass of wine? Maybe I'm not going to drink the whole thing. If I have to buy it, I'm just not going to have it because I might not finish it. But being able to just enjoy my vacation and say, I'll drink some of it. I'll have a few more sips because it's included in the package. That's the kind of thing that changes the thinking about vacation. And so
Yeah.
as we walked around the ship and we saw now all these new places that they could have their those included meals, that was another thing that I think is going to help people with the plus is those included meals at like the Salty Dog, right? Because now the Salty Dog pub lunch, now there's a charge for it if they, opposed to before when they could just walk in and have it for free. So there are more things for us to focus on. But the all-inclusive vacation is what more and more people want. They don't want to be nickel and dimed. So help
Yeah, so
save
you
them.
just have to be aware of like the only other things they'll be paying for is obviously spa services, shopping, shore excursions. What else, KK? I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it.
Oh, I'm sure. Margaret, you have another question?
Yeah.
I do. And I've noticed that I can't get into the cruise personalizer for my clients because they haven't registered and or I don't have their password or whatever is required I don't know if it pings their phone and I have to have a code. I can't remember, but I can't get in. And so I'm wondering, is that going to change or is there a workaround?
No,
Okay.
what happened, they actually started putting that system in because it was too easy for anyone to get in. If you knew someone's
Yeah.
last name or something, you could get in a booking number. So they changed it to have the security system. Of course, it's because there's a lot of personal information in there. So trying to make sure that it's more safe. And I think initially we had some pushback. I have now the feeling that says, if you're going on a cruise, you have to participate. Um, and so rather than trying to do things for people, we have to just engage them a little bit more and say, you're going to have to participate because at some point you're going to have to do your ocean ready. At some point, you're going to have to do all these other things. You might as well make it easier by just getting in there and getting it done. And if they don't want to, then you know what? All you can do is lead the horse to the water. You cannot force it to drink. So you can provide the information. This is what you need to do. And then you can step back and say, if you want to get in, you need to do it.
Yeah, and that makes sense for younger people, but the clients that I'm currently dealing with are so unfamiliar with their smartphones that it's an overwhelming process. And I've spent a lot of time with them on trying to help them through, get the Medallion app and figure it out. And they want to give up. And they just keep on saying, well, I'll see when my kids come over, maybe they can help me. So it's a stumbling block for some of the older people who are unfamiliar with technology.
So we are, I think here in the office, many of us have had the experience where we have guests who just can't, or they think they can't. And so as long as they have their phone on and you just tell them you have your phone on, you're going to get a text here in a minute. When that little thing comes up saying you have a text, I want you to click on it and read me the numbers. And so they can read you the numbers and then you can access for them. So it's just something that you have to do while they have their phone in front of them, and then you'll be able to access and assist them. And that seems to be the key. And so far, I haven't had anyone who has a smartphone who hasn't able to at least open their texts. That part I think they can all do. But yes. Hey, Tony.
Hey, um, I came in a little bit late and these are all the new packages, but I have a big group planned for June that had the previous packages from the previous June sale. Specifically, this particular group likes to go to the Salty Dog every day. So does it change for them that now they get to keep their free Salty Dog, or do they now have to pay for their Salty Dog because they're on the old package?
When did they book it?
Last June for our Princess sale.
And that was my question to you earlier is how can we tell what plan they're on so that we know if they have to upgrade?
Right.
Yes, because I think Tony, if we know what plan they're on, right, then we'd be able to find out, okay, so is it going to be $10 a day to
Yeah.
upgrade or
Which package did they book, Tony?
It was in the Princess sale. They were all included, and I believe it was just the plus. I would have to go.
Can you
It was the
email me?
plus.
Can you? Yeah, I'll find out. But can you email me the booking number as well? I'll find out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I need to clarify. I do need to clarify that for you all. So I need to clarify if they booked it like you said, like June last year.
Right, because you
Yeah.
would be adding something
Yeah.
that they're already getting for free, but they can't have the
Yeah.
new benefits of the package. Like if there's a change and there's new benefits to the package, we can't have those, but we can now pay for the Salty Dog.
Right. So I'll yeah.
I'll send one of these to you.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll get an answer for you on yeah, whether they'll have to pay
they're
for
all
that.
with plus packages.
They're on plus. Okay, yeah, just send me the details and the booking number and I'll get an answer for you.
Okay. What's your email?
I'll just put it in the chat
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
and then everyone's got it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I just
Anybody
thought
else other questions? Sorry, I heard somebody start to talk. Was that you, Tony?
Oh, no, yeah, that was me. I just wanted to know what the differences are because, you know, you don't want to step on a cruise ship with your group and then say, oh, yes, we all heard about the new, you know, you want to
Yeah.
prepare for things.
No, I'll make sure I'll get the correct information
cool.
for you
Thank
so you
you.
can pass it on to them. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was
I
just
think-
saying, I don't know if you missed it, but like you can go on one source and see all the FAQs and all that kind of stuff. So if your group has any specific questions on other aspects of it, you'll be able to go on there and get the FAQs. It'll just answer any other, or maybe other specific questions they may have as well about the packages.
Emily.
The 360 Experience 360. Thank you for letting regular people buy into that, because I
Yeah.
have some people who bought a mini suite and they were saying, we have a suite, we get the Experience 360, and I was like, oh no. So that's a great plus. Thank you.
Yes, so we've had, I was telling KK that everybody loves that 360. Like I've had so many people that have been down to LA on the Discovery and experienced this 360 and they're like, oh my God, the 360 is so amazing. You need to make it available to everybody. You need to make it available to everybody, even if it's a charge, a charge for it. And I have not experienced it myself. But when people describe the whole experience, they're just like wowed by it. So yes, it's free for, as it stands right now, it's free for suite guests. Everybody else, they will be able to make a reservation for it and pay to experience it. We don't currently have any plans to launch it on any other ships. But if we do, obviously I'm presuming that depending on the popularity of it, as we charge for it, may dictate whether we launch it on other ships. But yes, it is now available for everybody, but just suite guests get it complimentary.
I think the other question that I'm commonly getting now too is like the chef's table. Can they reserve those in advance? In the past, we've only been able to do that once you get on board. And I know sometimes we've been able to do it through going through back channels, but it would be kind of nice to know if, since they're promoting that more now, as well as the wine dinner.
So
how
you're
they can
talking
do
about
that in
chef's table specifically?
chef's table and the wine pairing dinner.
So just if we have any plans to be able to pre-book that.
Right, because because they're promoting them so much now. Before they were primarily an unknown thing, so
okay, I can ask that question if we have any plans to be able to pre-book those. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask that question.
Perfect. Thank you. Other questions, guys? Anything else that you need to know?
I saw something you were going between screens and it said open enrollment. What was that? Was that something that we need to do? Was that
Open
some kind of
enrollment?
upgrade? Yeah, it was on the screen. And it said open enrollment, advisor enrollment.
Oh no, that you know what that was? That was my one source page. That was my one source page. My one source page is set up differently than yours. I don't know why. So
okay.
ignore that. But when you go on one source and you go to your home page, okay, you open up your one source home page, you will always see our latest promotions. So because a lot of advisors always ask me like, what promotions do you have running? So go to the one source, all the latest promotions are there, and there's 2 arrows, and you can just scroll, and then once it gets past the promotions, it starts telling you about our import events that we're doing, any seminars at sea, and then it starts talking about our fare bundle packages. So it's all on your homepage as you log into OneSource.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then can you let us know if you know when the new refresher courses are going to become available?
I just got told on Monday that there is going to be some refresher courses coming out very soon.
Great.
I don't know
because I know that when I looked at our whole group, there's a bunch of us sitting there inactive just because we can't do that one more refresher course.
Ah, okay. All right, yeah, I was told they're being launched like ASAP very soon, but I wasn't given a date. But if I hear a date, I'll make a note of that. If I hear a date,
That'd be great.
I will pass on the date for you if I
All
can
right.
get
Well,
that
hopefully,
information.
guys, this has been helpful. I think, there's still a lot to learn. I will, in the consultant Google Drive, I'm going to share all of the photos. I'll go ahead and make a quick folder called Princess, and I'll put in there the photos that I took of all the bar menus so that you can see those. I'll also put a link to the recording so that it's there. And then if any of the PowerPoint slides that Mia shares with me, I'll stick those under there as well. Let's make sure that we just keep thinking, Princess. We have the ships right here in our backyard. So want to encourage you to just keep them top of mind when people are looking for a quick getaway. Right now, with the world situation, there are guests who are nervous about traveling overseas. So take advantage. Let's find something close to home, right? So just think out of the box and think of the things that are right around the corner. Well, thank you, Mia, so much for joining us. We really appreciate you and all that you do for us. And we'll look forward to a couple of those answers that you're going to grab, and then I'll share them around with the whole team.
Sure. And if anybody needs me, you know how to reach me. So thank you so much, and have a great week. All right. Bye,
Great.
everyone.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Hey, guys, I'm going to stay on for a few minutes. So are there any other hot questions that we need to discuss this morning?
Everybody get her email? I was checking the chat box. I didn't get it.
Oh, here, I'll just tell you what it is. It's M as in Mia. Last name is spelled K-O-V as in Victor, A-C like Charlie, E-V in Victor, I-C at princesscruises.com. Thank you, Lorena. She just posted it in the chat box.
KK, do we have any updates on the Mathiasen wine cruise?
We
The
do
dates?
not. We're just waiting. For those of you who are on the wine team, there's a couple of sailings that Princess, listen to me. Ama Waterways has changed the date. And hang on a second, I'm going to quickly stop the recording so that because we're switching gears here real quick. Stop recording.